welcome to another cooking episode on my channel. Today we're gonna talk about fruit, and while I talk about fruit and all of their benefits, I will do a bit of fruit leather. If you never heard of fruit leather, it's absolutely amazing. Basically for this recipe I just need to cut up a bit of fruit, mix them all up and spread them on a sheet of paper, and then I will dry them so you can eat it like a piece of leather. It sounds gross, but it's actually really nice. And like the last time, I have a second cam, say hello. So one thing that is very clear is to always wash your fruit. If you have something like an apple, you should always, wash it before you eat it. And I myself, I never did this. Never ever. So if I have something like grapes or something, I would just eat them right away, which is not good because you don't want to eat any of those pesticides. And even if there's like a health organization saying, well, you can eat this, technically you shouldn't, because still there will be some chemicals that fuck out your hormones or something. Just try to avoid eating fruit that hasn't been washed. With the banana, you can often just peel off the skin and eat it right away, but be careful. At the top there is like a little pit inside you don't want to eat, and most of the time, if you have like chemicals on the banana farm, they will concentrate on this point right at the end. So the best thing you could do is just cut off the ends and then you can eat it right away. This is just the safest way, and personally I do it most of the time. This of course wastes a tiny bit of banana, but I think I can accept that. Also, to cut off the banana is very important, not only for taste but also for your gut health. If you see right here, this banana still is a tiny bit green right over here. And this is something you actually want to avoid, because this is just an unripe fruit. And unripe fruit often have like a bit more of a sour taste or something. Like you can actually taste if the banana isn't really ripe yet, because the banana should taste really sweet. It should be soft. But with this banana, I notice it right away. It's not a huge deal, but I would prefer waiting until the fruit is completely ripe. One quick story. I always hated bananas. Like for my entire life, I just couldn't stand them. If there was like a smoothie or something and there was just a teeny tiny bit of banana in it, I would, taste that, and it was awful. I never could eat them. But after a couple of years of resisting, to eat them, they were like awful. Suddenly they tasted good for me. And now they're just amazing. I love bananas right now. And if you're wondering why I'm eating this banana right now, it's because it's not so good for fruit leather. You want to have like a bit more fresh fruits like blueberry. It's a bit ironic that I say you should get like fresh fruit and then I hold out a bag of frozen blueberries, but you get the deal. The kind of fruit is very important if you are preparing this dish. Okay, let's get to the recipe. For the recipe, I take a small pot and put it on the heat with a bit of water inside of it. Just like that, to cover a bit of the floor. I don't know if you can see it, but there's not a lot of water, like just to cover the bottom. I put it on high heat, not max heat, but like high. And really convenient for this recipe is to have frozen fruits, because it just makes it so much easier. I have frozen blueberries because I love blueberries, and I will just dump them right in the pot. I will put the rest back in the freezer. So right here you can see I put the blueberries into the pan. Okay, I think now we can cut up the other fruits and just chop them right in. I just realized that I shouldn't put the skin of the apple into the fruit mix, so I will peel the apple first and then put the rest of it in. One time I bought a coconut and brought that into class, and we tried to open it in the classroom, and it was a pretty fun experience because I just wanted to eat a bit of coconut. And actually coconut is a really good fruit. You can drink the coconut water. It like boosts your entire immune system, which is really great, but it's hard to come by here in Europe. So if you have the opportunity to just buy coconut water, I would highly recommend that. The fruits are now boiling, so I will put the heat a bit down. Let's put the apples on auto chop. Oh my goodness, I love editing. Now we have fine chopped apples. I will take all of the apples and put them right into the pot. I also have this orange lying around, so I will cut this open and put it inside. Normally I would just peel the orange and eat it right away, but I don't want all of this white stuff in my food. There is a lot of sugar in those kind of fruit, but I think there's a big difference on how you consume your sugar. If it's like in an ultra processed, high calorie, dense food or something, or if it's just in a fruit. And like the apple, I'll put all of this orange in the pan. I also found this lemon inside of the fridge, and for the recipe you'll usually just put a bit of lemon over the top, but I can just cut the rest of this up and put it inside. So I will add this bit of lemon inside of the pan. So this is the pot. We have a lot of blueberries, an apple, a bit of lemon and an orange inside of it. I think we can take it off the heat. Before I will take it off the heat, I will add a bit of honey to counteract the acidity of the lemon. So I put it off the heat and I will now cut the paper so I can, spread it out so it can then dry up. So I just ripped the paper into like these small sheets to allow a bit of airflow to come around, and I will just take every single layer of this. I'll use this thing that I usually take to make my protein shakes, but I think this will do. This probably will get messy. So now I will take the fruit and scoop it right in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's very warm. Holy moly! It's smoking. Oh my goodness, do you see that? Oh, amazing. Okay. Oh, it smells delicious. I have to clean this thing now because my brother will get mad if this sticks. Oh, that looks amazing. This will now dry up for 12 hours overnight, and with the rest that I have left, I will do a protein shake later on. Fruit leather is basically just a healthier snack than most, stuff you can buy in the store. It is not a real good food for you. I mean, there are way better options. You could literally just eat the fruit by itself and it would be better, but it is a nice, fun activity you can do, and it's very wholesome. Psst. And if you're a gym freak, you can also put your pre-workout into the fruit leather, and you have a snack you can eat, and you have your pre-workout in that. If you want a real recipe and you want to try it for yourself, I can put that in the comments down below. Here's a bit of footage of the fruit leather after it's dried. I think it will be absolutely amazing. Guys, and thank you so much for watching again. And I see you in the next one. See ya.